Warning, most of what's going to be said in this video may come across as insulting to your favorite series, but actually that's just me giving constructive criticism. Or just me being a sarcastic dick, whichever matches your liking. I love all the animes that are mentioned on this list, and also we will be slightly reviewing each of them as we go along. If you wish for me to review any of your favorites, or any that are on this list in a more deeper detailed review, then feel free to comment them down below. Also, spoilers! So if you see spoilers as a huge no, then add this video to your watch later and then come back later. Mostly because it would downright suck if you just clicked off the video. Otherwise, so sit back and enjoy. Now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the video, shall we? What's up guys, welcome to my channel. This is Copyright Master signing. Oh, I can already see a couple salty women stepping up in the comment section.
He said, what's up guys, I'm considering that all of his viewers are males. Girls are watching too, you know?
And here's what I have to say about that. What do you mean I can't say that? Okay, all of my viewers are greatly appreciated, so please stick around for my honest top 10 anime list. And no, that wasn't sarcasm, I actually meant it. I really love you guys and girls, and I hope that you'll stick around by subscribing to my channel and ringing that notification bell. Before we start my top 10 anime, there are a few things you need to know about me to understand what will be on this list. 1. I'm a fan of plot anime, or at least any anime with a decent enough storyline for me to not look at it and think to myself, why am I even watching this? This anime doesn't make any freaking sense. So let's review the list, shall we? For an anime to qualify for this list, it's got to be consistent and make sense. Well, I guess a lot of animes are going to make it on this list. Mostly harm is guys. Oh, and remember, this list was created on November 2018, otherwise known as No Not November. And obviously I haven't caught up with the seasonal animes of 2019 because it isn't here yet. But I can hardly wait for the new season releases to get here, not to mention that November is over, so I can finally rap. Wait, no. I swear, I meant rap. Autocorrect must have mistranslated my words. So yeah, let's begin. And remember, comedy animes will also be on this list, even though it doesn't have any plot whatsoever. As long as it's funny, which was the main focus from the start. Why, you ask? Well, because I am a human and I love to laugh, so now that that's out of the way, without any further ado, my list of top 10 animes. Number 10. When supernatural battles become commonplace. I guess you can tell with that paragraph long title that its source material was a light novel. If not, then whatever. So some of you might be wondering, why is this listed amongst the top 10? Well, the answer is as simple as the loophole it snuck through. Yup, it got points through comedy. That, and I really like the characters, so with that, that's more than enough for me to place it above literally every other anime that's not on this list that I've watched so far. And now, next up on this list, holding the number 10 spot, is Arya the Scarlet Ammo. What's that? I made a mistake? Nah, in my opinion, they'd come across as a tie.
Mostly because I couldn't really choose, so I called it a draw.
Why is it here, you ask? Because Kenji, of course. He's just such a badass, and I'm pretty sure that a huge chunk of the male population would want to be him, especially since his hysteria mode of his. Just think about it. If you're in danger and you could simply ask any nearby girls to let you touch their boobs. Sure, 9 times out of 10 it would fail and result in you getting your ass kicked, but there is still a 10% chance that you get to touch some boobs and kick some ass. Unless there aren't any girls around. Plus, it wouldn't work if you're... So, from everything that I've stated, you can probably already tell that I'm talking about Season 1 and not 2. Because Season 2 sucks. Because they turned Kenji into a freaking back support character. Now, moving on, because I don't want this video to be longer than it has to. Next on this list, rocking the number 9 spot, is none other than Blue Exorcist. Why is this here? Well, I think I can start by telling you what it's about. Blue Exorcist stars a cliché dunderhead, loud and obnoxious shonen protagonist who used to be an average high school student until everything changed. Don't get me wrong, his character wasn't all cliché, at least he had a parent that's still alive until... But despite everything that I've said earlier, I really thought the series had a lot of potential. That is, until they messed up season 1's ending by changing it from the source material's ending to a good old-fashioned power of friendship ending. Okay, moving on, is this? Another number 9? Okay, I know, I can't be doing this because I'm technically cheating, but don't worry, I'll do my best not to let it happen again. And tied with Blue Exorcist, holding the number 9 spot, is Brunilda. Why is this here? Well, why don't you check out its kick-ass opening to find out? And no, I did not just put it here because of its opening theme song. This anime was totally comedic and plot driven and didn't put me to sleep a couple of times. Anyway, next on this list, rocking the number 8 spot, is Desire. And no, I didn't pronounce that wrong. That's actually how it's pronounced and not Desire. Why is this here? Well, that's simple. It's because it's a really entertaining story about a guy who's afraid of knives. Wait, don't click away. It gets better. It's not only about an average high school teenager who's afraid of knives, but he gets war waged on him by a bunch of immortal Alucards, vampires, who, wait, they're not only immortal and have like 100 lives, but they're also crazy overpowered. Especially their leader. Wait, it gets even better. They wage war on the poor kid, not because he's a weak and defenseless high school boy, but because of his supposed ability to kill immortals, i.e. them. But don't worry, they'd feel bad picking on a defenseless high school boy, who I may remind you is afraid of knives, so they trained him first. Okay, next on this list before I either go to insanity or remove Desiree from this list, also rocking the number 8 spot, is Servam. Oh, and it's about a guy who gets a vampire to be his servant. Wow, who could have guessed? I actually think I have a vague idea of all the hard work the authors put into making this series. They were probably like, oh, I have an idea. What if the main character had a tragic backstory that no one cares about? Oh, and randomly, by pure luck, he takes in a pitch black, ominous looking black cat that turns out to be a badass 7 deadly sin vampire that now has to serve him because he gave him a dog collar. Oh, and wait, it gets better. What if the main character had a best friend who originally seemed kinda cool and funny, but turns out to be a little shaky? And the company Meteor Factory was like, are you serious? And the creators were like, I have money. And the company Meteor Factory was like, we're in, when should we start animating your series? And number 7 is the one, the only, Avatar, The Last Airbender. What? Avatar isn't an anime, so I can't put this on the list? Sigh. Okay, the real holder of the spot is Durara and Hamatora. Why are these here? Simply because it's clearly better than Avatar. Oh. You know what? Scratch that. The 7 deadly sins take the number 7 spot with no question asked. Why is this here? I think that's pretty obvious since it contains 3 of my most favorite characters in fiction. Yeah, that's right. Melios, Bond, and none other than my main man, weak at base form, but has 1,000 times more power at midday. That's right, it's King! What did you think I was going to say? I was going to say Escanor? Oh, I have literally no idea what would have gave you that idea. Was it when I said he's like 1,000 times more stronger at midday? Well, let me explain. You see, at midday, King has like 1,000 times more power because of his sunflower, and its power is linked to the sun. See, that makes perfect sense, and I didn't just say that to throw you guys off and make it up to try to explain it. So next on this list, holding the number 7 spot, is Akami ga Kill. Why is this here? Isn't that obvious? It's because everyone died, kinda. Like rewrite. Except for the fact that it make more sense. What was the title again? Oh yeah, Akami Go Kill. Ha, more like Akami wasn't killed. And I say that with a great deal of uncertainty because of that BS ending. And next on this list, rocking the number 7 spot. And yes, before you ask, it's another tie. But don't worry, it's not really a tie. The 7 deadly sin is a 7.9. Akami ga Kill is a 7.5. And Kill la Kill is a 7.3. Yes, that's right, Kill a Kill. It's a well-written anime about people stripping for power. I don't really mind all that. The less contact clothes has with your body, the less chances your clothes has of possessing you be gibberish, but the part that really bothers me is the less clothes equal higher defense nonsense. Yeah, I get that their opponents will feel a little weird attacking an half-naked fighter and might drop their guard because of it. And yeah, I understand that the material it's made out of is super tough, but come on, are you really telling me that their opponents were just way too stupid to just hit them where it wasn't covered? Well, that's all the time I have for today, so if you wish to see what I was gonna put at number 1, or to hear what I was gonna say about the others on this list, then click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be one of the first persons notified whenever I upload the second part. And be sure to leave a like by clicking on the thumbs up below the video. It really motivates me to make these videos faster, and if you wish for me to review any of your favorite shows or any of the shows on this list in the future in a format present in this video, but in more detail like the ReZero video I have, then feel free to comment their names below. Have a great day or night, whatever time you happen to be watching this, and peace out. See you in the next one. You guys are awesome.